Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s. His father, he thanks us for coming.
All right, we're back. What a weekend. Happy post-Easter, boys.
Oof.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
I'm actually fine, dude. It's
It
wild.
was a rough one for me.
You know what? I had the double. So Sean and I actually had beers on Friday. Sean O'Brien's here on the show tonight.
How's it going?
Hello, America. Hello, America.
Don't make Danny spit on me.
That almost came out of everywhere.
So Friday we did some garage beers. Sean picked up a hoodie. New hoodies, sick, by the way.
Sick.
Fire.
Awesome. And we were just shooting the shit about hanging in here for like an hour. Actually, Jay from his guy that came by afterwards actually said to Sean, like, wait around 10 minutes if you want 2 bottles of booze.
Bottled one of them.
Yeah,
we
it took one
buried
down?
one. Yeah,
The vodka or the whiskey?
the whiskey.
Yeah. It's
I'm a big
good.
That
vodka
whiskey's
guy.
good, dude.
It was really good.
Save that for one of your broads, you know. So, anyways, we were shooting the shit, and obviously you went to Shane Gillis on Friday night, and
Yeah.
I went on Saturday. You going that night? I was like, don't tell me shit. I don't want to know anything. But he just texted me that night. He's like, unbelievable, dude, fucking unbelievable.
So good.
All new material?
all the material.
Oh, nice.
Openers were fucking unbelievable too. The
I
female.
thought the first guy fucking bombed when I was there.
Did he? He did
Yeah.
all right. It wasn't unbelievable. She was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like this. What's her
She's
name? Sam
Sam
J. or
J.
something? She was fucking unbelievable. Now, as I told these guys before we got on the air, like, you were like, oh, you can get in around 9, but it ran late. So something happened
Yeah.
with the turnover. Me and Tommy went to the Dubliner before for dinner, and then we walked over. He was by far the youngest person there. I was one of the oldest people there.
awesome.
Like, people were looking at him being like, that kid cannot be 21. Now, he is taller than me, so, like, he's not short, but it's obvious that he's not fucking 21, you know? Like, some girl was like, we were walking out, she's like, I couldn't imagine bringing, like, your parents or a kid to that thing. And I'm like, what's up, kid? Like, how good was that shit, right? He was dying. He was crying, laughing.
You
It
told
was
us what Tommy said about that, though, right?
What? Oh, yeah.
Her parents are probably
Parents
losers.
are probably losers. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I don't like all the gay stuff he says because my brother's gay. I'm like, who gives a fuck about your brother, first of all? Second of all, there's nothing negative really in there. It's like, whatever.
Besides
your
being
percent-
gay.
Yeah, besides being gay. It was fucking spectacular. I'm not going to give anything away to it, but obviously it's going to be a special, I'm sure, at the end of the year. There's a story that he tells in the middle of it that I won't even run it by you guys off the air because Sean's seen it already. But there's just a story that he tells in the
Can't
middle
wait
from growing up
till the
that
So
is
like-
specials.
like one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
So
Mad I dropped the ball
it's-
and didn't grab a ticket.
Yeah. So anyways, oh, by the way, also, so I went to the Dublin and I was like, texted Genty, I'm like, I'll be there. I'll drop off your hoodie. He's like, all right, I'm loading it at 9. And then I was like, we wanted to go get in line. So luckily, like, we literally sat on the stage where he performed. So I was next to his equipment. So I just dropped it on there. And then he put up the Instagram later that night. He wore it for the show.
Yeah,
He texted me. He's like, I love this fucking hoodie, dude. This hoodie's sick.
this hoodie is great. It's been
Yeah.
This is my 4th day.
I
That's why
only,
I didn't
dude,
wear it, because mine's filthy.
dude,
You
I
just
literally.
walking around with Axe body spray?
That
That's
was all right.
That's why that's why I get myself 2 of them because I was like, that's my uniform basically. It was that was a fucking awesome night. Good time. That was a fucking great show. For if you ever get to see him, it was fucking absolutely fucking awesome.
the Yonder bags were gay.
So here's the thing. So they give you you know what a Yonder bag is?
No.
So Yonder bag is like when they take your phone and they put it in there so you don't
yeah.
videotape any of it.
Oh, really?
Now
I
you got
wrest-
out of your Yonder bag.
I wrestled
apparently.
with that thing for about a half hour, getting I was sweating.
Did you
And
get
I was
it
like-
out?
Yeah, I was like prying it open and like trying to squeeze it with my leg at the same time, and I finally like popped it out. Jake bet me $100 I couldn't do it, so I got determined. I still haven't got that $100, but it's whatever. Shook on it and everything.
It was yeah.
legit.
So it was funny. You'd have to cut it open, like usually, unless you're like Sean, you're a magician apparently.
I also don't have a case on my phone, which helped.
That
a lot.
helps. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
People think I'm a psychopath.
Me
for that.
too. But I never drop my phone.
I do it all the time, dude.
Remember the time I said
These
Max have a
jagged
break on the
edges.
show and
Yeah.
it broke the next
Broke.
day? So yeah, anyways, and then but the thing was that like obviously like I knew that like when you're not cocked, which is not often for me, that I'm one of the people at an event like that that's not cocked. Like I had two. By the way, I have to say this: the food at the Dublin was fucking sick. So it's all traditional Irish. Like
said
I had
the
the beef
beef
stew;
stew?
it was fucking phenomenal. So I was like, "These are the best mashed potatoes I have in my life." I'm like,
Hell
like
yeah.
the fucking culinary expert over there.
They got chicken tendies.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got a kid soaks me every time we go. It's sirloin and fucking like a side. So, anyways, the food there is fucking tremendous. But I had 2 Guinness, which the Guinness is fucking phenomenal there, as you would think. And then I didn't drink in the show, mostly just because I didn't want to get them pissed. Like, you know what I mean? And people were super fucking cocked at that thing. So, anyway, so got home at like 1, slept like shit that night. Was not drunk. We host Easter. And I just had all my pitches in the bag, like waiting to go. Like there wasn't, you know what I mean? Like I was just ready to rip, you know? Whole family was here, great time. My brother-in-law has a 3-year-old son. It was his birthday too. Definitely reminded me of why I don't ever want to have a 3-year-old son again. Good kid, trash person. No. Good little kid, but like he was playing the Mario machine like later at night, and I picked him up, and he's just like, "Rah!" I'm like, fuck this kid. Anyways, but it was a good day. So you guys had a good Easter, right?
Yeah, I went to Mark Fitz's house. I drank like 20 beers, like an idiot. Played cornhole. I fucking turned up for the resurrection.
Nice.
I saw you challenge everybody on social media.
I
Such
know,
a sick line.
That was an unbelievable picture that Chris Shelley made of Josh.
Oh yeah, it was sick.
That was fucking unbelievable.
That was sick.
And I didn't release the video I showed you guys.
How about that video?
I have a
fun.
I
video.
was fucking
I
dumbfounded.
forgot about it. That's out there. I have the final boss video of Josh as at the Church of Luck. That's from like 3 years ago. I think
it?
it's from like COVID or something.
So
Yeah.
funny.
It's an absolutely hilarious fucking video. So, anyways, Josh was saying we should have done an April Fool's Day thing and like started the show like it was like about woodworking or something like that, and like had different intro music.
Adulting with Donnie.
Yeah, adulting with Donnie. That would have been unbelievable.
We've got Adulting with Donnie on the show. This
got him
week.
on the show tonight.
A couple people listening would be like, yes,
Yeah.
fucking about time.
You took it Mad Easy yesterday, right?
Extremely. I didn't
Yeah.
have one adult beverage yesterday.
I didn't
Look at
either.
this.
Dude, and like it was offered. My sister was like, I didn't go to this. I went to my sister's. I made possibly the world's best lamb chop, rack of lamb, couple racks of lamb, turned them into some lollipops, left those out for an appetizer. None to be had left.
Good man.
People licking the plate. My brother-in-law naturally crushed it on everything else. But she was like, hey, I didn't grab beers, but if you want, you could check the fridge. I'm like, do you work? Do you live in a fucking liquor store? She didn't have to go to the store. But I was like, I'm actually good. I had crushed ice and Coca-Colas all day.
That's what I'm having right now, but I'm already thinking about having a beer. Already thinking about
Just
it.
once it hits your lips.
Hair of the dog.
Yeah, anyways, I had to I had a whole plan today. I'm like, this is perfect. My daughter doesn't have school at MC, so I'm like, I'll take the dog out. I'm gonna go back to sleep for like an hour and a half. I'll be right as rain. Just about to fall asleep. And then Maggie called, just like, Addie's she got gluten to something. She's a celiac, so she's like, she needs to get picked up at school. And I'm like, motherfucker. Maggie's like, sorry, dude. I'm about to fucking take a nap, motherfucker. So, anyways, went and picked her up. And then I just went to work, and I just worked all day, and fucking it stunk. I was telling you guys, I was shipping out the hoodies. People bought them, and I was like trying to keep track on the spreadsheet. It was like I felt like I was trying to figure out like E equals MC squared, like coordinating between like wrapping something up and then putting a number just into a spreadsheet.
It's awful.
It sucks, dude. It's actually, I have to say this, like,
All the back and forth.
it's not what I'm good at.
It's we need like an accountant.
Yeah, we need like a
Because fucking
bookkeeper.
Me and Mark's
The good
like,
thing is it's all tracked in Venmo, so it's like it's all there.
yeah, for you. I'm trying to deal with this through like cousins and brothers and people who are getting hoodies.
yeah.
Mark's like, I owe you $100, and I'm like, I don't think you do. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's like, how do you know? I don't keep track of anything.
Yeah.
I don't have books.
Yeah.
And then like yesterday, I'm like, he goes, what do I owe you for the hoodie? Because I brought his hoodie. And I'm like, I thought we were all squared up. He's like, no, dude, I think I owe you like $130. And I was like, I don't know. It all comes out in the wash.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, couple real quick housekeeping items. as of after tomorrow, I'm gonna post what we have left for hoodies to the public. So Patreon people got them first. If you ordered one through Patreon, like you should see that. I put them in the mail this afternoon. Saw my guy John Connell down at the Wakefield Post Office. If they're not there in a few days, I mean, obviously we got a couple guys out in California. Shout out Dustin Fannin, who ordered them. So if you're one of those people, you should see it in the next few days. What we have left, I'm going to take a count of tomorrow, and then I'll post that by the end of the week of like what else we have. So we're on that. You'll get your shit. So you'll have access to them. And then the golf tournament. All right, so here's the deal. Also, new female team coming in. Alicia and Steph, I recruited them. Two great corkers. Steph's like, you just asked us because we're fun and crazy. And I'm like, yeah.
No
This is why I ask anybody that's in this tournament, men or women. So we're going to have at least two full female teams. My sister's got a full team, and then they're going to get a team.
Fuck yeah.
So we're gonna have some openings. I think I'm gonna have it figured out by the end of this week, and then we got to get on this shit and have it dialed in.
Yeah.
Sean B is on our ass right now. All right, Sean B. Like I told Sean B, I'm gonna say this, Sean. I hope you're listening to this, motherfucker.
Oh,
I don't want to run the tournament because I don't want to do it. Here I am saying again, I don't want to run the tournament because I don't want to do it, but we're doing it.
And that
All right,
goes double for me and Danny.
Yeah.
We didn't want to do it either.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I do want to do it.
I want to play.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with the
We need a
logistics.
chief operating officer or something. But anyways, I guess that's me for now. So we're going to figure that all out. We're going to do sponsorships for holes. I'm going to get on all that this week. I'm not going to hound people for it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. We're going to have a great day that day. We're doing the after party at Mount Hood. We're going to get shit-faced. We'll probably go to the IA after that, I would guess.
That's my guess. That's my
right?
guess, yeah.
It's a safe guess. Safe bet. So anyways, we'll have more details on that by the end of the week. But if you have a group set up and you haven't paid, just I'll be texting within this week. So like last week was kind of a mess. We're getting ready for Easter and shit, and work's been crazy. So unfortunately, that's the job that pays the bills. Also, I wanted to say this last thing before we're gonna do Boston frauds today.
Yep.
Frauds about Boston. We were gonna say what's good about Boston, and then Fritzy was like, "Nah, fuck this place," and then Sean was like, "Yes, I agree. Fuck this place."
I want to leave so bad.
So lastly, before we get to that, is I don't know. I just forgot what I was gonna say because I was laughing too hard about you saying you think Boston's a fucking piece of shit.
No, well, I think we know what's incredible about Boston.
We've already talked about it. The
Yeah,
food's great.
Yeah, but we
The foliage.
that's it.
The
Foliage.
The foliage
Yeah.
fucks.
The apple picking's
Right?
great.
Apple picking.
apple picking sucks.
Pumpkin patches.
So dumb.
Awesome.
So dumb.
Fall Frauds was a great episode.
Yeah.
Fall Frauds was a great episode. That's why we get Boston Frauds today. So, which, by the way, they all kind of pile into the same thing.
Karen's in the car, like, look at the Auburn.
Oh, yeah. And, thanks to, by the way, a very divisive episode last week with McCracken on, by the way.
Oh yeah.
People,
Some
Jumptown
people-
wants to
yeah.
marry the kid.
Yeah. Some people loved it.
Some people hate
people
it.
Fucking
Some people
hate
like, this kid doesn't believe in gravity. they're like screaming at the fucking thing. I think it's hilarious.
Pine branch, pine needles.
I had a kid today on the elevator go, dude, what the fuck, guy? Just like that. And I'm like, what? He's like, last week's episode, dude.
Oh yeah, cracking.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I was just as confused as you. I was like, if you watched it, I was like, yeah, I was sitting here scratching my fucking head, dude. I have no idea. We got
Listen.
water above us. Are we in a fish tank? Are we not in a fish tank? I have no idea.
It's like for like I don't really like. For some reason, I know that some people like can't stand it. It makes them so mad. I think it's fucking funny to sit there and listen to him talk about this ridiculous ass shit.
I was entertained.
yeah, I thought it was
The
funny.
best was he was like we had like 3 or 4, and he's just like, hold on, let me get to the good ones, and he's just fucking swiping on his phone. I'm like, holy fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He had to scroll.
He's got a PhD in TikTok conspiracies. It's fucking unbelievable.
That's why they want to ban it.
That's why they want to ban it. We're sharing the information too much. But thank you to him for coming on. I always have a fun time.
Oh, it
with
was
my
great.
local
I had a
cracker.
blast. He wanted to send us home.
Yeah. I purposely, like I
It's
told
like, what the fuck are you guys here for?
he does not pull any punches. So, all right. So we got Boston Frauds. I'm certainly gonna think of whatever I was gonna say before. But Sean, have you had any shows coming up? You got anything big coming up? You said next month's slow and then it gets picked up again, right?
Yeah, I'm at Pearl Street in May 4th, I think.
Hell yeah.
And
Grab some
then-
tips that night, boys.
Yeah.
And then was the longboards the 18th,
Oh, nice.
And then I'm at China Boss. I forget what the date was
Okay.
in between then.
But May 3rd is at Longboards or at
No,
Pearl
May
Street?
4th at Pearl Street, and then May 18th at Longboards.
Okay, cool. I mean, I know there's a lot of zeros out there that listen to this that we're going to go to all the Empire Strikes Back movies that open that day in the theaters again.
Why,
But
they
I won't.
re-releasing those
Yeah,
again?
they're doing a
I
whole
will be
day of it.
attending before the show.
Longboards is doing beefs.
Really?
Yeah, you can get a North Shore beef before you go on.
I'll get a beef.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make a
Do a
video.
review.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
10 out of 10. Please pay me.
They're gonna plug it. Yeah, baby.
Sponsor this podcast.
Send the check.
Real quick too. Thanks to a couple things. I got to get with Jay, who is who's the liquor distributor for the guys over at Misguided. He came over, met Sean. Great dude. Me and him just hung in here for like an hour and 20 minutes, just shooting the shit for a while. Got him a hoodie. He dropped off 3 cases of liquor. Misguided Spirits. Everybody was drinking the vodka yesterday. I had a couple. We were doing Celsius and vodkas. That's why I felt like a train hit me yesterday. It has nothing to do with their quality spirits, but and then James wrote me a text yesterday. He's like, dude, I can't wait to fuck. He saw the picture of Josh and he was like, fuck yes. Like he loves Josh the Ironworker. And I was like,
It's hard not to.
yeah, I was like, and then he was like, I can't wait to party when I come at the end of the month. And I was already like, oh man, I'm gonna feel like shit. He's like, no shots for you though. I'm like, all right, good, yes, okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, and then we're figuring out. We're taking the show on the road for a few places. We're gonna be doing the Dot Tavern. I think we're gonna do the Dubliner. We're definitely gonna do Lily Peas, and those will just be hangs. So if you want to come out, hang out, we'll do we'll do like a podcast for an hour or whatever, and then we'll hang out and party, and we can press the flesh, as they say. And hopefully the Dorchester Tavern one will be Jeff Clow because Jeff lives in Dorchester, so
That's
it's like a
his,
good fit.
That'll be good.
That'd be cool. This little home game for him.
Home game for him. All right, so we got Boston Frauds. And last thing, this is what I was gonna say. Sorry, a couple people have said, like, asked me, "Do you guys take input for the show?" Yes. So we have an email address, pullingthecork1@gmail.com. First of all, follow us on all the shit we have. Instagram. Your boy just followed us today, Gennaro.
Gennaro,
Yeah, we got
it only took him fucking 4 years.
798th follow. All right. Lucky number 798. So we're on Facebook, obviously. We got a big presence there. We got Instagram. We have TikTok. We're
Yep.
there. And we didn't cut any reels from the thing last week because McCracken has a public facing job. So I don't want somebody at his job being like, this kid doesn't believe in pine needle gravity. Like, Jesus. So anyways, but follow us at all those places. But if you do have input, and if you just make up a fake email address, if you think the show sucks, I don't give a fuck. I want to know what you like and what you don't like. So if there's something you don't like or that you think is better, also, if you have a guest that you know that you think would be an interesting guest to have, we want to know about it. I like having, like, obviously we got our core guys, our Sean O'Briens, our fucking, our Bobby C's, our
Josh
Joshes,
Rise.
like fucking the regular, the jumps.
Jump.
The
Joey Boats.
fucking Joey Boats. Obviously, can't forget Clocky. Joey Boats is coming on next week. But if you have somebody interesting like Genty, like whatever, you know what I mean, that we don't know, we'd love to have them on. So let us know. You know what I mean? We'd love to have somebody. If you know somebody interesting, you think they'd be a good guest, like when we had Prez
Prez,
on.
yeah, Prez was a great
That was a
fucking-
great show.
yeah, it was a great show.
You know what I mean? Like we'd love to have them on. If they have something to promote,
Can't forget our man Dave Russo.
yeah. If they have something to promote, we got it. You know what I mean?
I have 2 people that want to come on very bad.
Okay.
Shay and Jake Wilcox.
Oh,
Perfect.
I already reached
Yeah.
out to Shay. We could do that. We could probably bang that out with both of them, right?
We only have 4 mics, but we might be able to figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I think we could figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll have them sit on each other's
Yeah,
lap.
yeah.
Or
we
you
sub them
can
in
do
and out.
separate. Each get their own show.
Yeah, exactly.
We
They
can
each
do
get
that
their own
too.
show.
Yeah.
One being a fucking massive Golden Gloves fighter, and the other being a great quarterback with dreams of the NFL. all
Yes.
right? I had dreams of playing point guard for the Celtics one time.
They're not brothers, right? They're
Yeah.
Oh, they're brothers?
Brothers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Talking about a 1-2 punch. Get that?
know.
You see that?
Yeah,
see how I
you see
did that? Fuck
Golden
yes.
gloves, baby.
All right, Boston Frauds. We're gonna let, and this is not a draft, obviously.
No, it's not
right?
draft. We're just fucking spitballing.
And there's some low hanging fruit that we're probably just not even gonna touch, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about that a little bit, but
What
Fitzy,
a line.
I'm gonna let you
What a line that was.
Yeah.
low hanging
Low-hanging
fruit.
Some low hanging fruit that won't even be touched.
That's
I'm
right.
fucking putting that right in the back of the noodle.
It's too easy.
I know.
I.e. apple picking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it? Low hanging
Yeah.
fruit. Look at you just fucking crushing today.
Rotten.
Give me a fucking
Rotten.
5 minutes to stand up, all right?
Pumpkins.
Yeah. Okay. Fitzy, you're gonna start.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to Sean, to me, and then to Danny. And then we're just gonna go that way. And we'll just shoot the shit. Talk about it.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about fucking cost of living.
Yeah.
Everything is way too fucking expensive in the Northeast. We're in the heart of it, Boston, New York. The whole entire Northeast is ridiculous, right? And never mind the addition of inflation over the last fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
From 2020, this was a stat that I just read. From 2020, your dollar has decreased 25%. So your buying power of your dollar is only worth about 75 cents of what it was in 2020.
That's gross.
I'm never gonna be able to buy a house.
That's what I mean. I
what I
feel
mean.
so bad for guys in your situation who are like successful, but you can't even buy a house because the housing market's ridiculous.
Yeah, trash.
Cost of living is crazy in this city, in this whole entire area, this whole region. I know guys that left here have remote jobs or sales jobs that don't require them to stay here.
Yep.
And they left and went to like Florida, Georgia, and bought mansions in like gated communities
I know
Yeah.
that too.
for like 300 grand.
They gotta eat firehouse subs when they want to fucking sub. That's the one problem.
Again, we've talked about how good it is up here with the food that we have in the pizza shops and the mom and dad sub shops and everything. We're spoiled with that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, as the great Bruce Springsteen once said, I got the kind of debts no honest man can pay. It's true.
Yeah.
Like my mother said, we were sitting here yesterday. She's like, if you were trying to go to St. Mike's today, like with way money, she's like, we wouldn't be able to send you.
No.
Like I'm sending my daughter to school next year. It's like it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be sucking dick behind Walmart to fucking do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and gladly, by the way, with a smile on my face. All right.
Why don't you just
got
go
other
public
side
at that
hustles
point?
for you. We're not going to go that route. We'll
Sell
figure
that ass,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I
we'll
mean?
figure something out.
No,
We're not
but
going-
seriously,
we're not going
like,
straight
dude,
to selling
dude,
your ass,
it's I'm telling you right
Still the
now,
option.
it's so fucking like it's like I think to myself, like I used to be like, oh, if I had this like number, if I was making this number, I'd be like all set and I'd be very happy. Like I'm not.
It's a dude. That's a big number.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's a big number. You know?
I can't even imagine that number to be like just comfortable.
There was a stat like last week, like you have to make, I think, $124,000 a year
And then people commented all over it, like, fuck off. Like, I can't even have a car.
As a single person,
as a
right?
single person
Yeah.
to like
So
live
that's
comfortably.
250
All right.
as a couple,
Right.
and never mind kids.
Use this as an example.
I'm living
Sean,
super uncomfortable right now, to be honest.
you're at 22, right? And you got a good job.
You're only 22. I thought
yeah,
you were so
he's a
much
child.
older. I thought you were like
No, 'cause he-
almost 30.
dude,
I know.
he's
He's,
an
He's got an old
he's
soul.
an old soul. Yeah.
He's an old soul. But like you were
Mature.
saying, like you rent a place with your cousin, right?
Yeah.
And like you rent it from your uncle.
Yes.
Like if you didn't do that, you wouldn't even be able to live
I'd be
somewhere.
fucked. Both my parents moved out of state and left
Yeah.
me.
Hey, we can always set up a little loft here in the garage and set it up. You know, it's been
Dude, what we need is a good recession.
Yeah, I would love
Good
one.
old fashioned fucking recession.
Yeah.
Drive those prices down and get Sean a house.
Yeah.
Right?
Mr. President, please.
Yeah. I think it's funny when it's like we talked about this before too, but it's like obviously like I have most of my friends, 95% of my friends are of the same kind of where we're all at. You know what I mean? Like you always could use a few more bucks, you know, whatever. It's like what Jinty was saying when he was like, I want to sell my guitar. My father was like, well, do you need the money? He's like, well, you always use the money. You know what I mean? Like, it's true. Like, you always feel that way, you know? But like, it's why it's like when you do meet somebody who's like generational wealth, I'm just like, I can't help myself. I'm like, I hope you fucking die.
Yeah, fuck
I'm like,
off.
I hope you die and you never enjoyed the money. That's horrible. They're not
is.
bad people.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with them.
Right.
But I'm like, I am not happy that you won the lottery and I didn't.
Jealous hate is the worst type of hate, too.
Yeah, and
And I'm full of it.
I'm such a hater.
Yeah, me too.
I know. I have to try to not be because I'm like, it's not a good quality.
It's a terrible
It's
quality.
a terrible quality, but it's in me. You know what I
Deep
mean?
down, I'm like, fuck you and your whole family.
I hope your Mercedes blows up tomorrow and you die. All right, Sean, you're up.
It's gonna sound bad, but all the gay stuff. And it's not the gay people, it's the straight people that push the gay stuff, and every single store you go in, every restaurant, there's a flag, and they're like, oh, celebrate fucking guys pretty much butt fucking the whole month. I don't like how forced it is because it's not the gay people doing it.
No,
yeah.
it never
yeah,
is.
No.
Yeah. Well, I think like somebody was even saying this the other day. They go to a certain church, and not gonna say who the person was. It might have been my dad. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's not my dad. But it was a friend of mine. But he was like, yeah, they went to this church. He's like, it's a great church. And then they started like feeling like they needed everything was about like flying a pride flag and saying you're welcome here and all that. Which is he's like they were already welcoming everybody. They didn't need to advertise it. But now it's become that's become this narrative. And then it's like, oh, okay, like that's what the whole narrative is now. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not a Catholic church. It's like a whatever.
I mean, it's definitely being shoved down our throat.
Oh yeah,
Pun intended.
Unintended.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. You see a rapper fucking copywritten that? No
Really?
Diddy? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's his now.
I've been saying that the past few days. I fucking love
The diddler.
It's no, you're. I know exactly what you mean, dude, and I think anybody that
I think
listens
it's
to the
kind of
show
gone a little bit
know-
backwards, a little bit. It's like there's been a little bit of push against it.
No,
I feel like.
I've seen a lot of gay stuff. There was a fucking transgender flag in the Supers fucking what do you call it trailer
Yeah.
at the job site, and I took a picture next to it, but it was for money. So,
They put it up there for money.
no, I took the picture for money. I wouldn't willingly take a picture next to that flag.
all the Catholics were pissed yesterday that it was
Transgender
National Trans Day.
That was that was a big thing on the elevator today. Hey, guy was on the
Because
phone.
it's not. That wasn't a new thing, right?
I think it was.
No,
I never heard of that before.
I don't think I've heard of it either. But I thought it was a couple years ago that they made that specific date, and it just happened to fall
Oh,
on
on
Easter.
Easter?
this
Yeah.
year.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I might be wrong. Maybe it was this year. They were like, "Fuck Easter, we're going trans that day."
Do they use
That
Transfer
meme-
vans.
that's one of my memes. One of my favorite recent memes, and it's like the teacher's like the little kindergarten kid says, "Oh, I want to learn my ABCs today." No, motherfucker, you're gay today. The kindergarten teacher.
I mean, I do think like I have no time or thing for like the whole. Like, listen, I've always said this. You don't know, like, you know, people who are naming their kids like fucking a gender neutral name and being like, "You figure it out. You figure it out." Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, pick.
Like, I wanted to be the letter U when I was 5 and I watched Sesame
Yeah,
Street. I
'cause
was like,
of Sesame Street.
I'll be the letter U. The letter U could have been an awesome trans guy, and I would have been like, I want to be that trans U. You know what I mean?
Because you're a child and you don't know.
That's
any
a
better.
great place, Trans University.
That's what you know. That's gonna be
Trans
it.
events.
That
Vans
has to
events.
be your Instagram handle from now on. Is the trans you?
Yeah.
But
out of the U, the trans U. Brendan Ahern.
There was a guy today on the elevator going up to work. This is 6:15 in the morning. He's got the phone on speaker, and there's 20 guys in there.
Screaming.
He goes, "Hey, so what's up?" He goes, "How was your day yesterday?" He's like, "Oh, my Easter not too bad." He's like, "No, the trans day, you little fag." And it's just like guys and girls laughing their balls off.
It's just locker room fucking humor. And
That's
there's
it.
nothing wrong with it. And I refuse to apologize for it. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
And like, that was actually the funny thing is
He
the other
just hung
night.
up on
So the other night, the woman who opened for Shane Gillis was Sam Jay's her name, right?
Yeah.
She's this black lesbian lady. She was the funniest person at the end. Like, and she was the dirtiest comic I've ever heard in my life. Like,
Yeah.
she made Shane Gillis look like it was like that was ready for like prime
Bill,
time.
Bill Cosby humor.
Yeah, it was like she was fucking great.
That's
dude.
awesome.
She was unbelievable.
I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah, she's unreal.
Yeah, she was great. She was great. All right, I'm up. By the way, you've already taken 2 out of my like 6. So, but I got some. All right, now this one's not like this is. I was also looking up like products that were made here, and I'm going to tell you about a fraud right now.
Don't you fucking say.
I'm scared.
I know.
Don't you bring this thing into my house and call it a cookie?
Okay. All right.
A fucking Fig Newton can fuck itself.
All right.
Fig Newtons, which were made by Nabisco, I think, and were created because in Newton is because of the city, and they believed it was healthy for you. First of all, it's no healthier for you than like an Oreo. It might be one of the worst cookies that's ever been made. I don't know. They still must be making them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'll be honest with you. When I was a kid, I used to crush Fig Newtons.
Me too.
But I can't even look at them
I did
now.
too, but I think we were under the
Influence.
spell that it's supposed to be like somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like a fucking the worst jelly sandwich you've ever had in your life. Like jam sucks. Jam can fuck off. This dude's like, oh, you want some strawberry jam? You can do me a favor. Just throw a bunch of seeds at my face and fucking like shotgun shell spray. Like right here, you know what I mean? Like get like
Brendan-
get a fucking seed in the back of your mouth.
Brendan shows violence today.
Yeah, he
Dude,
hates fucking jam.
I hate fake news.
Hey, what's the difference between jam and jelly?
I
I
still
know
don't
this.
know.
I know
I
this.
still don't know this.
What is it?
Tell him, Danny. Tell him.
I honestly thought that it was just like a tonic and soda thing.
No, you know what it is?
What?
I can't jelly my dick in your ass.
Got him.
That's fucked.
That's fucking great. That's fucking great. All right, so fuck fake news.
Love
Go
that
there.
joke. That's
That was all. Dude, you were so excited to
I
like
love it. It's
just
one
to
of
see
my-
my reaction.
It's one of my favorites.
Jelly my dick in your
That
ass.
and the chickpeas and garbanzo beans. What's the difference?
I don't know.
Can't have a garbanzo bean on your face.
That's great. Oh, love it.
All right, Danny, give it to him.
I mean, here we go. This hits a little home more recently, but this is definitely a Boston, Cambridge, Somerville thing. Fuck bike lanes, bro.
Oh, let's go.
Fuck
We've
bike
actually
lanes.
covered this by one. It
But-
deserves to be
Yeah, it's gotta
relitigated
be-
in this
it's gotta be
court
talked
of
about.
pulling the cork.
Because I'll tell you why, right? The argument right now is that more people are trying to be healthy and ride a bike. God bless them, right? I really have no problem with the bike itself. Growing up, where did you have to ride your bike? On a fucking sidewalk.
Yeah.
Now, they want you right next to the MBTA fucking...
The buses.
The
It's
buses.
Bus and bike lane are shared
It's
in
nuts, dude.
some cities.
How does this... Who was like, you know what? I got a great idea.
And it's empty.
Every single day. And the
I'm on-
traffic is backed up.
I'm on Broadway in Somerville,
Yes.
and there's nobody in that lane.
No.
There's no buses. There's no bikes for miles.
Dude, was today not
And-
beautiful out?
And it was gorgeous.
Didn't see one bike.
Yeah, no,
Didn't
it's,
see one bike.
it's so
You saw one dyke because of national transit.
I grew up in Somerville, but it's a completely different place than it was when I grew up, right?
Yeah.
So I used to have to go there because my mother was still living there. She sold her house and moved up to Reading,
Yeah.
closer to me, closer to my brother, closer to the whole family. My blood pressure used to skyrocket when I got off the highway in Somerville because it
it's-
was like sitting at red lights for 45 minutes for no reason
Yeah.
because there's no one in that lane ever,
Yeah.
and you can't use it.
And God
Yeah.
forbid,
And the one guy who's in it is a dickhead, always.
well, God
It's never
forbid,
some cool shit. It's some zero who like fucking just reuses 90th fucking bag from the store and like has like fucking those clip-in fucking shoes and like a rain jacket. Like I was driving Tommy the other day and some dickhead's driving down here. He drives his kids to the school every day, right?
Yeah.
On his bike, it was raining, hero. He's got a fucking weather pack. Like he looks like he's heading to hike in the mountains with Nate. And I'm like, look at this fucking zero right there. That guy. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Tommy was like, yeah, fuck that guy. And I'm like, see, we're learning. You know what I mean? We're learning in this truck.
what I won't ever understand is if like you try to take a chance, a cop has to pull you over.
Yeah.
Do you think he wants to give you a ticket for that?
Probably not.
You know what I mean? He
But
could go on the
everything's-
blues and he'll be
everything's-
gone, no problem.
Everything's recorded though now.
Yeah, it's just a fucking crock of shit. They, especially in Malden, we have an entire bike path that goes from one end of the city to the other, and they're like, "No, we need to be seen." No, you don't. No, you don't. And it's again, it's not the people riding the bikes. It's not. It's these politicians. And like we got to make the world a green place.
And it's the
Buddy,
people riding
Yeah,
the
it's
bikes.
all about the carbon neutral too. They don't want people having cars in the city.
where do they think electricity comes from, Fitzy?
They don't know. It's coal, dude. They're burning fossil fuels
Yeah,
to produce
idiots.
electricity.
I mean, what are we doing?
We know.
It leads back to they're making America gay. It's because the bike. You see people on a bike in the city, they're usually gay.
Speedos.
Yeah, they're always wearing like tight shit and
Deeply closeted.
yeah.
You'll never
no,
see
I think
Jenkos on
fully
a
out.
bike. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, no.
I actually don't think most of them are gay. I
Avirex
think most of
jackets.
them are the worst people in the world. Like I don't even think they're gay.
Well,
they're like
it's Sean's definition of gay is not the same as
A pole smoker.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not talking about actual gay people.
I'm
He's
talking about gays, all right? I'm talking about getting gay. If you want to talk about gay, I'm talking about real gay shit.
Sean's talking the old school definition of
Dude,
gay.
I told you the time. I think I told the story.
The
this
Boston definition of it.
The type of guy who rides a bike is the type of guy that like one guy I know brought a buddy into this bar. I've told the story before on the show, and we're all sitting there and like it's like me and Buggy and everything's late. And this dude's like some zero lives down the street, looks like
told me
fucking
this story.
and he was like, what's up with the gender divide in this bar? And I'm like, what? And Buggy's like, what'd you say? And I told my buddy, I go, get this kid out of here before Buggy eats his face. Like fucking
The
zero.
gender divided
Yeah. He's like, there's no women in this bar. I'm like, yeah, because my wife's asleep, dickhead. Like, what do you like? No, it's no women allowed in here. Like, fucking idiot. By the way, you know what? There's one woman too many in here. You fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, lady, get away from that water fountain.
Yeah, hey, back of the bus, lady. You know what I mean? Real quick, let's do an ad. Misguided Spirits, they're getting the first ad today. Do you know why? Because they dropped off a bunch of the other day. All right.
Unbelievable.
Out of Brooklyn, New York. My guy James, Big Bad James, legend. James England. They're in 26 states. They're Ball Square Fine Wines.
Yep.
I believe they're in Malden now. I will get the confirmation on that. They're going to work with this new other place. We're going to do a live podcast from there. Now, listen. It just depends on what you like, right? Now, they'll ship to you, by the way. But listen, I'll tell you right now, I love their fucking hinky-dink working man whiskey. We're going to fucking work on this. We're going to talk to James when he comes back. We're going to network. We're going to pull in the corp. Special, maybe like a special, like one-off, like 50 bottle, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like with that logo on there, with their fucking sick-ass logo. People were in here
Sign me up.
yesterday. My whole family was in here. They're like, that fucking branding is sick.
It is.
And I'm
It's
like,
awesome.
yeah, don't shit, because they fucking are the best. So, talk to him. Go see a Misguided Spirits, misguided-spirits.com. You can find them at Lily P's. We'll do an ad for them in a little bit. All right, Fitz, you are back on the clock.
You went? Oh yeah.
No, not yet.
Busting.
I can if you want.
Let me look.
Oh, dude,
This-
before you say a word, this is the most unbelievable thing that I forgot I just brought.
The kid's got a Taco Bell taco in
Danny
his
just
pocket.
pulled out a pocket taco.
This was supposed to be for the ride over here, and I forgot
Danny
about
literally
it.
just pulled out a soft taco from Taco Bell out of his pocket.
Danny Napoleon Dynamite
I
Gillis
feel
over
like
here.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not heavy enough to do that.
Have you guys ever seen?
I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at that thing and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking money. I wish I had that taco in my
I'm
pocket.
pretty jealous right now.
Is that a classic beef?
Regular.
Regular. He said regular.
Regular.
What's a regular?
Not
Just
the
a regular taco, not Supreme.
No, I had to get a
I don't
block.
like the Supremes.
Ah,
Give me the regular.
it's gotta. The mood's gotta strike me for a Supreme. You know,
Real quick, before we get to the other thing.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Joey Boat rapped.
unfucking believable.
That kid spits flames.
If you're not following Joey Boats on Instagram,
He's a dog.
dude, his flow is unbelievable. I showed it to my cousin. And
Who's
my,
a rapper, right?
Yeah, my niece, my cousin. I call her my niece. My cousin's daughter is a rapper.
Like she's got like videos and shit.
Yeah, she's got videos. She's
Yeah.
got a contract and everything.
Yeah.
So good.
I showed her his raps.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Wow, that's pretty impressive."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, he's legit."
You were like, yeah, that's my friend Joey Boats.
That's
all
my
right?
buddy.
That's my fucking boy. All right, I live and die for that kid. All right, Fitz.
This is the best find ever.
Potholes. Potholes. I mean, it's the whole fucking infrastructure. If we're really getting serious, you know what I mean. Potholes are terrible. 93 South, in between Woburn and Medford,
Yeah.
the whole entire highway is chewed up. I don't know if anyone drives that section.
I know exactly what
You got four lanes, right? You got the fast
He's
lane,
trying to talk. He's got a half time.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
got
half the
fucking
store of Taco Bell in his mouth
half
right
a
now.
regular in his mouth. So you got the fast lane, which is in better condition. Do not be in that third lane, the one right next to the fast lane.
Yeah.
It's like a mile and a half of fucking potholes, and you go on 70.
Yeah, that's what, dude. Honestly, because Tesla's learning to drive now, so like I love to drive to MC, and like you know when you're the kid and you're learning, like you're worried about turning the wheel and like jerking it. You know what I mean? Like just trying to do
Yeah,
10
then
2.
you hit
But I'm like,
potholes
you
that
gotta fucking
fucking-
look out. Like the whole area behind where we go to MC is pothole like heaven.
Awful.
Like it's brutal. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah, it's bullshit, dude. It's
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's bad. They gotta fucking get out there and fill these. It's
like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Next fucking Boston Frauds episode, I'm gonna be pissed because they shut down lanes.
Yeah,
Traffic.
that's the thing. Is like
I'm gonna be
just
like,
taking
you
so long."
motherfuckers!
there was actually a
How
pretty.
long does it take to fill these fucking things?
It's a pretty funny. I saw
I'm
a
just a
pretty,
grumpy old man at this point.
shaking his fist at the sky.
I turned 42 and I'm like, get off my lawn, you fucking little assholes.
There was a great TikTok with some dude who's like obviously from like Iowa, but he moved here, And he's like laying in his bed, and he's like, when I moved here, I was like wicked nervous because everybody's like a hard ass. And he's like, and then you just realize that like that's just the way they communicate here. He's like, it's like you'll ask a guy, can you help you move? He'll then make fun of you for not getting movers. He'll then call you a dickhead. He'll then tell you that where you're moving to sucks, and then he'll help you move.
And then he'll be
He's
there
like, "That's-"
with a box of Joe.
yeah.
and
And
a
calls you a
dozen donuts.
dickhead.
Yeah.
That's how we interact, All right, you're up, kid.
Black people. No, I'm just kidding. no. The Seaport. I fucking hate the Seaport.
I'm
Really?
with this.
It's just like way too over the top. Everybody there, again, my definition, gay. I went there. One of my friends lives over there,
Yeah.
and
Prosciutto
Wicked
Poppy?
gay.
no, he's
Don't
from.
get me started. Don't get me started.
So, I love him. Love the couple of friends he lives with.
Yep.
But like, we went out with their like new Seaport friends, and they were the worst people I ever met in my fucking life. Except kid Darren. I like Darren. Well, Darren's a good kid. But the rest of them fucking suck. They were like they all work at the same gym. Devin, kid Darren, very very good trainers. The other ones work there too, but they're just like fucking. It's just one of those Seaport gyms.
Yeah.
That you pay $1 million to get the same results as a fucking
Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Prison
And
yard.
so that bothers me. Talking to people there really, really bothers me. You can't have a conversation with any girl
Yeah.
Yeah.
ever because they're just like, how many Instagram followers do you have? And it's like,
It's wild to me.
It is.
yeah. I got in an argument.
We have 798 girls, if you're wondering.
Line up.
Shut you have a shitload, though. You have $5,000 or something, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not enough.
Not good enough.
No, I got in an argument with this girl who used to dance for the Celtics, and that was like she thought she was fucking better than everyone. And I refused to like buy a round of drinks for like 30 people that I didn't know.
Right.
And she called me broke. And I was like,
Let me tell you something.
okay.
Those girls don't make what you think they make.
well that's what I said.
Peanuts, dude.
They don't make
Peanuts.
anything. out there.
Peanuts.
That's not like that's like just them to get
That's
exposure.
like
Yeah.
that's like slavery. Like they
Yeah.
don't even pay them. out
yeah,
there.
it's fucking bad.
It's minimal.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of money whatsoever by any means, but I just knew I had more than her.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, after she said I was broke, and she's like, said, oh, your friend's cheap. I was like, what? I don't know any of you people.
If
at
I were to
all.
buy
I'm
you
not buying
drinks.
you guys. She's like, it's okay to be broke. And I was like, show me your bank account.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, I'll show you mine right now.
Yeah.
It's not a lot in it, and I guarantee it's more than you. And she was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, just open the app real quick.
Do it.
She
Put in your
fucking-
social. Let me take a picture.
She cried.
Yes.
Good result.
Yes.
I felt so good. That reminds me. So like, my ex girlfriend. For some reason, I loved when she cried. Like it just made me feel happy. I don't know. I've seen people cry like because of me. Makes me feel good.
Did your job. It's good results.
Yeah. I would smile every time like I saw her tearing up. I don't know what it was. It just made
You
me
gave
feel
me a good idea.
You
so
try
good.
to hide it?
No, I
just say,
couldn't.
like,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, she said, it's not funny. I'm like, I know.
I
But
know,
it is.
but I need it now. I'm gonna wipe my
It
eyes.
fills me with joy. You gave me a good idea though. Like prison yard gyms would be a sick gym. Like be like get in real shape. You know what I
So-
mean? And watch your back for your life while you're here. $39.99, no sign up fee.
Hire a kid to stab people.
Yeah.
You like laugh about it, right? But like I went in. I still watch them. I go into this whirlwind with like people making prison food.
Oh yeah. You
They
love
do,
this shit.
they do the same thing with prison workouts. And
Oh, yeah, I know.
and these dudes make a killing. It's like I just did 12 years in the feds, and it's like this guy's my trainer. And it's like you know him? He's like, nah, not at all. I watch him on TikTok, and they just have a zillion
Well,
fucking followers.
It's true that like obviously you can get done like in the back of this fucking house, like in this garage, what you can get done at the gym. Like it's just you have to be more creative with it. You know what I mean? Like
That's the best part about it. is the
I mean, I
creativity.
can't get it done either way because I'm not gonna do it, but by the way, shout out to
water
my
bags?
Water bags.
Shout out,
I was gonna say
real
that.
quick shout out to Fonz. He's been doing really good with keeping up with his steps. I've been like slacking on the thread. Panuzzo's like, you just fucking you're a zero, and I'm like, And I'm like, just don't even write back. I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna do it every day. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it 6 days a week, but I'm not doing it 7.
He talks shit.
Sometimes I'm gonna do it 4.
He talks shit to us.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
No, he was like,
Oh yeah, but your sausage, egg, and cheese.
no, well, that, and then I think it was like the day before that, he was like, oh, you're really sticking to your fucking thing, crushing breakfast beers on Good Friday with Fitzy.
Yeah, I'm like, it's God's day. I wrote him back.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
No,
Now
I-
listen, we'll litigate that when he's on the show. I'll give him my thoughts. He'll give us his thoughts. You know what I mean? It'll be an open discourse.
I feel like you two are on that movie Heavyweights, and this dude Panuzzo is just Ben Stiller.
Dude,
No, I'm not. So I'm
he's
not
not
even
part of it.
I'm not even part of it. It's
Brian's
him and
job
Fonz.
is to be ripped and to get people in shape. That's
Yes.
what he loves to do.
Yep.
Ben Stiller
What
and
I
Heavyweights.
love
Yeah.
to do,
That's
what
it.
I love to do is I want to live longer so I can do what I really love, which is party more.
Yeah.
Like I'm awesome at he's awesome at being ripped and knowing exactly what you need to do to get ripped.
Yeah.
I'm awesome at partying and dreaming of someday being ripped, which will never happen.
Yeah. We just don't want to die of high
Yeah, I just don't want
cholesterol
to die.
before
Just
we
want
can
to die. You know
party
what I
some
mean?
more.
That's a modified. We should work with him on maybe a pull in the cork modified plan. You know what I mean? Like more like
Just gets out there.
instead of the 80-20,
McDonald's.
it's like
pull
50
a taco on your sweatshirt.
yeah, Danny just pulled a taco on a sweatshirt.
We call that a number one on the pull in the cork.
By the
fucking-
way,
Good guys, trash people.
yeah,
I
that's
remember-
it. That was
so-
good guys, trash people right there.
You remember the? Have you guys ever watched The League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never have.
One of the best shows.
I
ever.
heard.
A hilarious show. There's a character called Taco who invented pocket dogs. And he would pull out hot dogs from his pocket, and they'd be like, "Where'd you get that hot dog?" And he's like, "I always have a hot dog in my pocket." And it's like Danny is Taco, but he has tacos.
That's awesome.
So his name's Hot Dog.
Yeah.
It's hot dog. So
Ball
I
Bach.
went to. You remember the On to Cincinnati game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I was at that game, and I went to the concessions, and I'm bringing back beers for everyone, so my hands are full, right? So I come back and I sit down and hand out all the beers, and then they're like, "Oh." I was like, anyone want a hot dog? They're like, how'd you bring hot dogs? I was like, I always have a pocket dog on me. I pulled out 4 hot dogs out of my fucking hoodie.
All right, real quick, why don't we do Lily Peas?
Roger.
The Lilies.
Lily Peas Chicken, 50 Binney Street. Parking is validated in the lot next to the restaurant. They also have the Hub Hall location for all your... Careful, Brendan.
Jesus Christ.
They also have Hub Hall
I know.
for all your chicken sandwich needs and sides before you go into any event at the Boston Garden. Try the shishito peppers, Danny.
Yep.
You know why?
Because who said it?
Matt Ricci is quoted as saying, these are the best shishito peppers in the world. Who's Matt Ricci? He's a fucking legend. So just trust his opinion. LilyPeasChicken.com. Executive chef and owner Chris Parsons. I had the hot and honey last time I was there. I also had the mac and cheese, which was fire. The pretzel with the honey mustard dipping sauce was unbelievable. I haven't had a bad meal from Lily Peas. Go there. Great beers, great atmosphere, great food. LilyPeasChicken.com.
All right, we'll get to the next ad in a minute. I'm up, right? We just said the Seaport's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there was some annoying motherfucking kid next to me sitting right on my left. Me and Tommy there. And so, like, you know how, like, let's say we were seeing Sean do stand up or Danny do stand up. And Sean was like, does his joke, which, and hits a punchline, right? And maybe, like, say the punchline's like, so I just told the guy to fuck off, right? And you go, oh, fuck off, you know, whatever. Like in a questioning way or like a kind of a semi-repeating. This guy would just repeat whatever the last line Shane Gillis said. Like, so Shane Gillis would be like, and then I was like, yeah, blow me. And the kid would be like, and then I was like, blow me. Like, I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's the most fucking ridiculous. I'm like, are you trying to do an imitation of Shane Gillis? Like,
He was definitely from the Seaport.
oh, the whole Seaport
Well,
guy.
that's the whole thing.
A lot of Seaport people.
Most
Seabolt
unoriginal
Seagulls.
people in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Just like cookie cutter zeros. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like a big, there's just like a big line. They just stamp them out. Like, bang, 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 bang. Like, you know what I mean? Pay $19 for a drink. Idiots.
Rooftop bars, though. You
right.
can't go wrong there. I'm sorry.
Now, listen.
I still fucking hate it.
A lot of people, Sean and I were talking about this the other day. And it's very apropos. Like that word. Because we are watching the Celtics in the background right now with the sound off. This is open to changing. Jason Tatum's a fraud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
I
here's
agree.
my thing.
Not doing this.
Here's my thing. Me and Sean had a long conversation with this the other day, just me and him. Bonding. I'm a Celtics lifer. Paul Pierce at one point was also a fraud. He overcame that and became Paul Pierce that we remember today. Brass balls. Paul Pierce was shooting fucking dimes in LeBron's dome, like just getting in his face, like didn't give a fuck, right? Jason Tatum dribbles around at the end of that game the other night, 15 minutes. This is his fucking thing. Derek White's a better closer than he is. Like, he just is. Listen, I don't want to get rid of Jason Tatum. I like Jason Tatum. He's not a Seaport level guy, all right? He probably lives there. Jason Tatum is not a closer yet.
No, he's got.
Thus, he is a fraud. Until he wins a championship, to me, he's a fraud.
Josh Allen of basketball.
You said it the other day.
Yeah.
To Josh Allen of basketball. Do I like him? I love him. I love the kid. But
They could do it this year,
and then he's not a
but
fraud.
he's
I
gonna
will
have
eat
to.
my own
He's gonna
words.
have to prove it. He's gonna have to
listen.
step up in those clutch situations and get the job done.
I have a Jason Tatum
Jalen
dunking
Brown still on this
on
team?
He is. He's on the
Yeah.
bench right now. He's,
He's
not
a
playing.
bum too.
God bless.
bum too.
God bless. Seaport guy.
Yeah, big time Seaport guy. Listen, I got a Jason Tatum in my office, like signed picture that I bought shit faced at like one of those dumb golf tournaments like we're having. And like I love the guy. I love the kid, right? But he's not a closer yet.
No, he's got to do it. He's got to.
Not everybody's gonna be a closer. All right? You can't he's a great front runner. He's a great, he gets out fast in the pack. He's not a mutter. You know what I mean? He's not a guy who's gonna get deep in the mud and fucking catch up to the other
Mother
horses.
was a mutter.
You know, his mother was a mutter. Anyways, that's my take. I think he's a fraud.
I agree.
I like that you brought a little Boston sports into this.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm not mad at it because think about it. You just said it. He's the basketball's Josh Allen, right? If we don't win it this year, we are the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fucking unstoppable.
Nasty team.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We turn into the Buffalo
Except
Bills.
we have a good coach. The Bills don't.
Yeah, that's true.
McDermott's a retard.
Dude, that female
Bring a
comic,
ball out to me. I love it.
Yeah. Sean's
Sam
gonna get us
J.
canceled.
No, dude. Well, I don't know.
Sorry.
That Sam J, that female comic, the first thing she said was, "I love the Celtics. And Missoula's retarded." She's like,
Really?
He's sick of looking at his retarded eyes, looking all over the court like he doesn't know what's going on.
Hey, he does get some fucking sunken in eyeballs. Steve Buscemi eyes he's got.
I kind of got those eyes.
She said,
Nah,
I
yours
didn't
are
say it.
totally opposite. You got fucked up eyes.
Yours are out, but the squinty.
Yeah.
Ginty has the same eyes.
His are just, I don't know. They look like egg yolks, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely got a touch of the fetal alcohol syndrome. His mom was not shy with the boy.
He's got the same eyes. You seen the movie Ghost?
Yeah, with
Swayze.
yeah.
You know the ghost that's on the train. Get off my train.
Oh, yeah,
He's got
yeah.
those eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. We've talked about them before. We already kind of just touched on it, and I said, don't even start with me. This isn't to anyone in particular, but the people that stress Boston TikToks.
Oh yeah,
I fucking
your boys,
despise you all. Now,
all your boys in that Magic.
now, Saturday night, I went to a nightclub reunion, and it was awesome. Okay, it was awesome. And who do I see walk by me? And no one knew who he was, and it fucking made my heart jump out of my skin.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Tommy,
No,
Mark Lewis is cool.
Mark Lewis.
Hey, that
Hey,
guy.
no one knew him, dude. This was his generation, and not one. I'm telling you, I watched him walk in. I go, oh my god, there's that guy, right? I'm not even gonna fucking say his name. And he walks right by me. I'm like, ah, just fucking. That's all I can do. Ah, you know. No one said a word to him. No one was like, can I get a picture? No one cares, dude. Because you go and fucking stand on a corner of Melrose and be like, because it says fucking Gooch Street. It's not funny, dude. It's funny to us. It's not funny to the rest of the world.
No, I think it is funnier to the.
I think so too.
No.
Listen, here's the
No.
deal. But here's the thing. I follow a guy. I've sent you guys a couple videos. This guy, he does this thing called Wayne County Life. It's I think Michigan. Does a couple different characters, and he's funny though, and they're creative. Like he'll do a whole bit where he's like, can't afford kids. He's like fucking like, and he'll do this whole joke. It's like a stand-up bit almost,
Yeah.
right? But he's playing a character. That's different than just being like, I'm just gonna play a piece of shit from Boston all the time. We've talked about this a million times, but it annoys me. Then again, I think there's people from across the country that are like, that's so awesome. I guarantee you, Danny, if you did that, if you just made, you would fucking blow up on TikTok.
All right, so here's the difference. And
We should try it as an experiment.
I understand what you're saying, right? Perfect example, right? The TikTok I just did last week with the Spanish barbershop, that's real. That's a real fucking Boston guy, if you will.
Yeah.
But they just did a bit the other day, and I wanted to throw my phone across the room. They like recreated like the whole like, what do you want, your period? And it was the most fucking cringeworthy video I've ever
didn't
seen
see
in
it.
my fucking,
Yeah.
don't, because you'll cry.
They've fallen out of my algorithm, which is awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's,
I don't mind, like I've said this before, I don't mind the hustle.
I don't either.
I'm like,
Get your money. Just be
Ian,
funny.
I don't mind prosciutto. I really don't.
He wasn't the one I seen though.
No, I know. Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, prosciutto's not bad.
don't mind.
Mark Lewis, loser. That guy
Tommy,
sucks.
Fat Tommy.
Yeah.
stinks.
Yeah.
I saw them one night all like with their fucking camera guy in the North End walking around like looking at people as they walk by hoping like someone would be like, oh my god.
Yeah, no one cares, dude. That's
Yeah.
I
Who
remember
gives
when
a
they
fuck?
released the video, they they were like it was like to make them look like the famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like, oh, like we like worked for this, we grind for this our whole life. Like, no, you didn't. You sat in your car and talked about Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, a bunch of retards on
That's why.
TikTok thought it was
Okay,
funny.
yeah, and that's why, by the way, that's why like a guy like Shane Gillis is so relatable, because like his comedy is very like just like average. He's very funny, obviously, but like the way he thinks and all that stuff. There's no he says he's like, that's why I will never have like a fucking famous girlfriend, because you have to watch me play Xbox for 8 hours. That's all I do. Like,
Yeah.
like he knows he's kind of a trash person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the best part about him. You know what I mean? They're like, look at me in my fancy car going to this gym. It's like fucking pound a dick.
And he would never ever be in a gym. Let's be honest here.
No, they are. They go to the gym.
They go.
That kid Darren, I talked about trains, both of them.
Oh yeah.
That's the trainer.
They've been doing
So Darren.
videos
Yeah,
at
the
the
kid
gym.
Darren, that's the trainers. That's
That's
him.
wild.
Darren's a good dude.
All right. So
We should imagine if we did a video where we go there and I pretend to be Tommy and you pretend to be Prosciutto Poppy. No, we get Fitzy to be Prosciutto Poppy, but he's 10 times the size of Prosciutto Poppy.
His brother's the star of the show.
yeah,
His
he's
brother's
great.
a fucking riot.
I think he's
the
funny.
girl, terrible,
Maggie.
terrible.
Yeah,
that,
every
that
day,
bitch
Maggie.
sucks.
I don't
Yeah.
like the whole.
But I mean,
And by the way, I understand this is a Boston fraud show, but like those twins from New York, they can fuck right off too.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just
They
the same.
stink.
They're the same.
I do.
as
You
them.
know who I like? If we're gonna give credit to somebody, is that kid Kujin.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Take care, brush
But
your
he's
hair.
funny.
Yeah,
He's fucking hilarious.
All right, a perfect example.
but he's
though.
actually
He
funny.
has actual funny ass fucking lines that like you've never heard before.
Yes.
He's not going like, oh,
Yeah.
New York.
And
fucking-"
but again, people from Jersey probably hate him,
Oh yeah.
and we eat it up because it's like no,
I
it's
don't-
not here.
Well,
You
no,
know what I mean?
no, because
I'm
like
telling you.
no, because I hate those fucking twins.
Yeah,
And
Because
they're
they're,
with
yeah,
the-
but because they're with Tommy and Prosciutto.
No, honest to God, before they started doing
I never even seen them. before.
duets or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
to call, they were like sitting there, they're like we're union, and it's like, all right, dude, I get it. And then they brought their fucking poor father in. He probably's like, I wish I pulled out.
I don't even know him
It's
either.
fucking so bad, dude. There's
I'm
so
so
many.
glad I've fallen out of the algorithm.
Don't you worry. We're talking about it. They're listening.
I'm in a
buddy.
Bigfoot
The phones are
algorithm right now,
listening.
though. It's sick. All I had to do is McCracken showed up here, and now I'm in this fucking conspiracy algorithm. It's great.
you know who I love though that does Boston TikToks. I forgot about the kid Jake Scally. He used to do
He's all
videos
right.
with them.
He's
I
all
think
right.
he's pretty
Where
funny.
he's like, Danny, what the fuck you doing? He's all beamed out.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, man.
I haven't even seen him. Have you guys followed E Kitchen?
No,
Yes, yeah.
The
E
Spanish
Kitchen's
dude,
fucking
he's a
great.
riot,
You would
dude.
love him.
I've never heard
Dude,
of him.
look up E Kitchen on Instagram. He's a fucking riot.
How about I know now.
He's
now
like a Jimmy?
Hold that thought.
He's like- he's like-
Hold that thought. Ben Franklin Print Company. We're 3 out of the 4 people here are wearing the hoodie right now. The new hoodie's awesome.
No names.
No names given. 978-624-7341. My guy Joe told me, I went in there to pick him up. He goes, 10% off. If you order through Pulling the Cork, 10% off your order. All right?
go.
So you got a big order you're going to put in. You're going to get a bunch of hoodies made for something. You're going to get a bunch of T-shirts made for your kids' softball team, whatever. you want to go see Joe. The shirts last. They're awesome. I've already washed this thing. It's
Me
mint.
too.
More than print. All right, they're up in Middleton, Mass. Like I said, I just went there the other day. Joe's the man. They got everything you need. 177 North Main Street, Building 600, Unit 11, Middleton, Mass. 01949. Now here's the thing. You're gonna want to go to their website and contact the benfranklinprintco.com, and then you want to turn out of that parking lot. You're gonna want to take a right. You'll be on 114. If you keep driving up 114, you're about to go to the Champs Here restaurant, Danny.
Oh, we know what it is. Bella's Roast Beef, 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover. Finals, right? They're in the finals? They already win it.
Yeah, they're in the finals.
Okay. Well,
Against
listen,
Pete's.
they're rolling right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're crushing the fucking competition. It's not close.
Oh, Mohan went up and got the professor.
Mohan, dude, for
I can't
those
believe he ate the whole thing.
for those that don't know, the professor is the size of a fucking
Buick.
No, bigger than that, dude. It's a Denali. It's fucking huge, and Mohan crushed it, dude. The editing skills are
24
unbelievable.
ounces of beef.
It's 25 ounces of beef
On
a
a-
huge 6-inch onion roll.
Yeah.
And Mohan took it down in less than 11 minutes.
It's
Hero.
That's crazy.
It's gonna
insanity.
take him
dude.
nine games of hockey to burn that thing off. This men's league.
BellasNA.com is the website, but listen, just go up there. We know Harry, we know Sandra, we know the rest of the staff. We just don't know their names, all right?
Yeah.
Because they're kids making some buck.
Yeah.
All right. Go up there, grab some grub, and it's not just the beefs, man. We've already told you the
I got
salads
everything's
crush. Everything is great.
Pizza's
Get up
good.
there.
Yeah. Real quick, I'll just do the final ad, then we can keep doing this. Tedco. Got a message from a certain corker who's been on the show. They came out to give him Teddy came out to give him a price. He goes, what a gentleman. That's our guy, Teddy. All right. Tedco, 617-996-6827. My guy Ted, get in bed with Ted when you got a construction project on deck. All right. Maybe we'll have Joey Boats do a whole rap about all our sponsors.
Dude, he would kill that.
He would kill that.
He's beyond talented.
He's unbelievable. TedcoCM.com. 617-996-6827. You got addition you want to do. You got the gentleman who's doing this is looking to relocate a couple doors to another part of his house, in another part of the room to get a sliding glass door situation. He's getting a price. All right. A deck, whatever you got. These guys can do it, and they're legit as fuck. All right. They don't travel in bike lanes. So great company, great people. Did you just go? Who went?
We all just went.
What'd you do?
TikTokers. Boston TikTokers.
Oh yeah, Boston
Oh, yeah.
TikTokers. So I'm up. I'm gonna do fraud. Not really a Boston fraud. Women's basketball.
Okay.
But you're like, dude, you're taking a page directly out of the Jeff Clouse book where you
Yeah,
just thought,
I don't
be like, I'm
give
going
a
to tell a
fuck.
joke instead of doing a fraud.
Women's basketball is my fraud.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a
Okay.
fuck about Boston anymore. Women's basketball is my fraud. Everyone's fired up about Caitlin Clark and Juju, whatever her name is, and Princess Diana.
Juju Smith.
I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know any of them.
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese is the one that is Caitlin Clark's playing, I think. And
Yeah.
then Juju's the one with the bun on top of her
She's
head.
from North Carolina State. She's a nasty passer. I watched her yesterday. Good assist. You couldn't care less.
Cool, bro. I'm not watching it. It's not fucking. It's not peak athleticism to
A
me.
total of 48 points in a game is terrible.
Wild, right? And so we're sitting at Easter yesterday, and my aunt says it's discriminatory that the league minimum for the WNBA is like $75,000. I'm like, how the fuck is it discriminatory? It's supplemented by the NBA,
Right.
Like,
Bill Burr has a great bid on it.
So I stopped. I just sat back and let Mark Fitz take over. And he goes, have you ever been to a WNBA game?
Bingo.
No.
You ever been to an NBA game?
Have you ever been to an NBA game? Do you own any WNBA jerseys? No. You ever worn an NBA jersey? Yeah. If you want these women to make more money, fucking support them.
Yeah.
If they're not producing income, they're not going to get a share of the
They
income.
can't. There's no income to give them.
It's wild. No one goes to the games.
Yeah.
No one buys their shirts.
Yeah.
And you know what's nuts, dude? I love jerseys. Some of their logos are fire. I would rock a jersey. Where can you find it?
I have no idea.
Like you walk into any
You're really like ready to, you're like Yeah, they're like ready to like fly the flags, like Sean was saying earlier. For Christ's sake, these guys are talking about buying women's basketball jerseys over here.
Listen to me.
Danny's gonna
Taking
move
out
to the
tacos?
seaport and
I'll
so you
tell
get
you
a
right
Caitlin
now.
Clark
It's the,
jersey.
same, it's the same thing as you wearing a minor league baseball hat, which you do often.
Tell you right now, I've never seen somebody pull a taco out of their pocket and then come to the aid of the WNBA like Dan
I
Gillis.
did not come to the aid. I'm just saying, if I saw a jersey and I like the logo, I'm going to buy it. Stitch, by the way. I'm not that iron-on type of guy.
No, you got to get the fucking
Gotta get the
legit.
Yeah, you gotta get the real
They
shit.
don't make stitched ones.
Imagine.
t-shirts.
strictly iron on.
Yeah,
It's
if
just
but you
aprons.
can't. You can never see them, and I'm not going to go out of my way and buy it online like I would an
Yeah.
NBA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And
if I
then
want,
after Mark body bagged my aunt, I was like, I want to know who let her out the kitchen.
Dude,
How did she
it-
find the ball?
it's no different than us being like, why don't we get sponsors like Joe Rogan? Well, because nobody's listening to this show compared to Joe Rogan. So,
Yeah.
like, why? It's the same thing. Nobody watching the games. How are you going to get more money for them?
Yeah.
Like a private investor is going to be like, hey, I feel bad, like, give you more. Like that, one of the players in the WNBA got all up in arms because, like, Ice Cube and Portnoy was saying they were going to pay this girl $5 or $10 million
Saw
to
that.
do it, right?
Caitlin
And
Clark, right?
yeah, Caitlin Clark, and she's like, why instead of doing that, wouldn't you support like the WNBA? There's already a league or whatever. It's like the league stinks. What do you want me to tell you? That'd be like me and Danny, like if there was a professional pool tournament on television, and all of a sudden they're like, next up, 2 guys who played 3 times.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to watch that shit. You know what I mean? At all.
What's
Why
this,
don't they let us play?
what's this blue chalk for?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, but what league is that? It's like called the Big Three or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like a new
Yeah, it's like a
co-ed?
pickup type of thing.
It's a
No,
co-ed league.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ice Cube thinks he's reinvented basketball.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It's,
I
it's
mean-
basically the XFL the first time.
Cool, but if I was her, I'd be like, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So where's the contract? I'll sign it
Yeah.
right now.
Sure.
Nah, she
Yeah.
wants to make WNBA noise, but not WNBA money.
Why Angel Reese said she's staying in college as long as she can just to get money.
The NIL.
Yeah.
Get those fucking sponsors.
Let me tell you something about Angel Reese. I don't give a. I love trash talking. She's good at what she does. Here's the thing I can't stand about her. What's up with the eyelashes, bro?
That's like
Is
that's
she's
a
the one
big
with the
thing
one
now.
leg?
She has eyelashes that are a 6-foot ladder.
What the fuck is going on right now?
It's just
She wears one legging.
Oh,
So her other leg is
I thought you
her
said
other
she
leg.
only has one leg.
No.
Can I
She-
tell you something? I did that in high school
the
basketball.
one legging? Yeah.
Did you have the eyelashes too?
Not the eyelashes. I started balding though.
I think that's why she wears the extensions because she might be balding too.
Oh, by the way, real quick
Oh,
shout
fuck,
out.
this is turning into Don Imus quick, dude.
I was getting, yeah, seriously. We're giving Rogan a run for his money.
Jesus
We
Christ.
got, I was getting my haircut the other day, and the kid's like, you know Sean O'Brien? I'm like, yes, I know Sean O'Brien. It's, what's your boy's name?
Carlo DiMaria?
Yeah, he cuts
the
hair
man.
at the Superior Image Barbershop, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Sean O'Brien's guy. Let's do voicemails real quick.
Hell yeah.
We got 4 voicemails. 2 might be from the same person.
I can almost guarantee I know who that is.
We don't know.
Yo,
There's
it's
one.
man Adam Jump Town coming at you with a little 411 cracking, smacking with a little conspiracy theories. Anyone see this ship hit the bridge? I know I did. And I know I said this is fishy from the motherfucking start. Let's rewind it back. Let me hit you with 4 facts. Number 1, Dahlia. Okay? The name of the ship. Named after an artist from back in history. His famous art that he likes to draw is entitled Broken Bridges. All his bridges are not connected. Very, very interesting, number 1. Number 2, the CEO of the Singapore ship carrier of the Dali died. Some say she died 6-7 days ago, but if you do your research, you know that she died back in February. How did she die? Her Tesla backed into a fucking pond and she drowned to death. Teslas. Very interesting. I believe there was a movie out recently that had white Teslas in it and a cargo ship washing up on shore. We don't know, but we do know. Guys, let me hit you with another fact. Mitch McConnell, sister-in-law, was this Asian lady CEO of the cargo ship. Do we see the circle of life, guys? We need to wake the fuck up, get our heads out our asses, and start saying we ain't gonna accept any of this anymore, and do what we can as people. It's your man, Adam Joe.
He said he said 4 facts, right? That was only 3.
Dude, he's putting all the pieces together.
But I will say this: if that first fact is true, I think I'm in. His favorite things to draw was called Broken Bridges or something like that.
Yeah, Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali.
Oh, the dude from
Not Dali.
wait a minute, the guy.
I thought he
from-
was talking about the Black Dahlia at first.
Wait, dude, wait a minute. He's talking about the dude, the Spanish artist,
Yeah.
with the fucked up mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
Salvador Dali.
what was that show that was on Netflix? Oh, everyone wore his mask. It was awesome.
No, that's.
That was him, dude.
Oh, really?
Yes, 100%. I can't remember. It was like something thief.
We'll fact check this. Stat Boy's gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Got a would you rather. So you get offered $1 million to cut off a toe or a finger, or you die. Would you rather have a toe cut off or a finger cut off, and which one are you choosing? Extra caveat, every time you cut off another toe or finger, the money doubles. How many fingers and how many toes are you giving up?
First of all,
Buddy.
is that Evan?
I don't know who that is.
Great voice.
Let me say this. I'm not sure I follow the whole thing, but if I'm going to do that, I think it was an old wives' tale I used to hear when you're a kid that if you cut off like one of your big toe, like you'll never have like balance again or
Balance,
something
yeah.
like that. I don't think that's true.
I would have Barry Sanders balance and run a 4.6, cut off all my toes, give me a couple club feet.
I'll tell you what I would do. I would cut off my right pinky toe because like I have pretty decent looking feet. Like I don't have some disgusting jacked up feet like some people have. My toenails look decent. Like I look like I have normal feet. But my right pinky toe at one point when like I was a kid, I slammed it into something. It split the nail down the thing, so it's never grown back correctly. So it's just like in 2 pieces.
Yeah, get rid of it
I might just cut the thing off now.
now for free.
Yeah. By the way, I like when he goes.
I got a
You have,
bandsaw
to
in the
cut,
car.
you have to do one of these or you die and the money doubles. I'm like, how many things are there in there? By the way, Shane Gillis did one at the end of his set. I'll just give this away because it wasn't a big deal, but he was like, you either have to 69 with your dad or you get shot. That's not the right question. I used to ask, Dad, close your ears right now. Fast forward 15 seconds. The one I used to ask my buddies, like, I'm not even going to say it. I'll say it on the Patreon. It's too disgusting. All right, go ahead. Oh, sorry, we got another page. I got thrown off there.
Kid
I'm
hasn't,
like,
kid hasn't had one alcoholic beverage. He's like, "God, we got headphones on.
I had to remember that my dad's going to listen to this, and I'm like, I can't say this right now.
Yo, it's your man Adam Jump Town. I had to readjust the foil hat and hollow back now that we finally know what to talk about on this voicemail. And it's called Boston Frauds. Let me tell you something. Prosciutto Poppy, biggest Boston fraud out there. I don't understand why people love to follow him and the big motherfucking fat cow that's trying to make a nice coffee and all that shit.
Jump just went up.
You know, you give Jumptown the same light and exposure that whoever gave them that. We don't know, but we do. Let me know if this makes sense or if it doesn't. Until the next time, folks, keep that quality high.
Fucking love this kid.
Kids are
I love
trash.
it.
They're
Taylor,
treasure.
English.
I think if he edited like some sick TikTok videos, like the way that Poppy does his food videos, they'd fucking kill.
He would.
They'd kill.
Especially with his like high pitched voice and shit.
Yeah, I go. We want more.
Hey, fellas, happy Monday. Hope everybody's Easter was good. Enjoy some time with the family. So Boston Frauds, let's see. Sweet Caroline at the Red Sox game.
Yes.
That's a fraud. I can't stand that. For some reason, Ben Affleck, who grew up here, when he's in a movie playing somebody from Boston, his accent sucks. So that's a fraud for me. And then anybody who calls it Beantown.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck, what are we doing? So those are my frauds, guys. Everyone else get bent.
Paul Doobie, right?
Paul Doobie.
I tell you right now, that might have been his best voicemail ever.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was good.
That was fucking
By the
really.
way, I gotta say this because it's pretty funny. I haven't told you guys this yet. So one of the things we did for the Patreon people, like they all have different benefits, right? I said at the beginning, if a $20 member and you eventually want to come on the show, like you're gonna come on. So for example, Dave Sweeney was here a couple weeks ago, right? And these are just people we hang out with anyway, so it's really not a big deal. But Doobie texted me, he's like, I'm cashing in my $20 trip. He's like, I want to draft comedians. And I was like, I love Paul so much, but I was dying to write back and be like, no. You came on once to talk about wings for 13 seconds. You already
already
qualified.
spent that
You
chip.
spent it. But anyways, Doobie's going to come on at some point, probably late April, early May, something like that. And you know what the best part is when you have Doobie on the show? You know those wings are
Wings.
coming in.
Yeah, buddy.
So you know you're getting wings. Real quick, that we can build on that one thing. Dunkin' Donuts is a fucking fraud. We've talked about this, but dude,
But it's convenience.
it
is. It's everywhere.
stinks, dude. It just
Oh, yeah.
it's not good. Like it's not. Oh, Fitzy, you know what I bought the other day? I know you love making breakfast.
Yeah.
I bought the egg rings, like the
yeah.
silicone egg rings, so you can make the perfect,
Yeah.
like McMuffin
That's
style
a
egg.
life hack.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what he's talking
I know
about,
exactly
right?
what he's talking
You
about.
hate eggs, right?
I don't hate them. I just don't love them.
You don't like a breakfast sandwich?
I'll eat them. Like if I didn't have one today, but like if I go to Dunk's and I grab a coffee,
Over easy eggs, fucking hates them.
not true.
Hates
I
mayo.
had them once in my life. It was fine.
Once?
Once.
Uh,
Over easy.
scrambled?
I gotta say
I'm a
this.
scrambled or an omelet guy.
Yeah.
Scrambled's good. Dude, I love breakfast across the board.
I know you do.
fucking
That's your
love it.
favorite.
Yeah, I love it. Those rings, I use the stupid the ball mason jar.
Yeah.
lids.
Does that work?
Pause.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. It works, not great. So no.
Okay. But I have to say this: my favorite fast food thing ever in the world is McDonald's breakfast. It just is.
So good.
When I saw you post the other day,
McGriddle?
I was like,
Yeah.
it is fucking.
Is that your number one?
McGriddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the biscuit.
You guys are all idiots.
You like
But-
a biscuit?
Yes, but the McGriddle is my 1A.
I don't know. I can't do
You
the
go
biscuit.
bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
I'm Salisbury muffin with egg for life, and then also I'm a breakfast burrito guy.
Yeah,
I
the
love
breakfast
breakfast
burritos are
burritos.
great. Dude, a big breakfast is great.
You know what's
Yeah.
great?
Flapjacks.
You know what's great?
Burgers.
But-
Taco Bell is open at 8 a.m. and they serve tacos at 8
So
a.m.
I've still never had their breakfast.
And their
I
bre-
heard they
The breakfast
I
is
Their
heard they-
breakfast is very, very good.
and I've still never had it. But it's like if I'm hungover, I know my tried and true where I'm going.
Yeah. So
And that does the trick for me.
Here's a fun fact. You actually don't have to be hungover to try fast food breakfast. You can go on a fucking Tuesday if you
I
want.
feel so guilty though. I can't.
I'm on the Panuzzo diet. So
Yeah.
I have to only cash these tickets in once in a while.
But I was gonna listen to that and be like,
Yeah, he's like, no, you're
take
not.
my name
He's
out of
like,
your mouth,
yeah,
motherfucker.
edit that.
Edit that out. All right. Anything else you guys want to hit, or do you want to move to Patreon?
we
Nah,
can
we can.
we can have Patreon. That's fine.
Okay.
You got another one or no?
No, it's fine. I mean, I got a
We
lot.
will listen. We're gonna come back to it at some point.
Yeah.
Sean, you gonna stick around for Patreon?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
You know what the best part is? Usually the shit that I would think somebody would say on Patreon, Sean already said. it.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But
you're good.
but if you know Sean's comedy, it's right up his alley. He fucking crushes it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
fuck
By the way,
off.
check him out. He's our guy. We are gonna do another comedy event at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one Friday.
Nice. Where are you?
That brewery, I forget the name. It's in Amesbury. It's a roast. I'm doing a roast Friday.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's
I forget the name of the brewery. I fucked up. I wasn't prepared for this one.
You told me. You told me
North
where
Shore
it was.
Beach.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Andy?
Go to North Shore's Beef's page. They still get. Tickets are still available.
Correct. So I'm doing. I don't know. Honest to God, like, I don't know how this is gonna work. We have to write like 10 jokes a piece, and it's a battle. And we're literally reading them off our phone. It's not like a memorized thing. And I don't know. I was asked, and I said, "Fuck it. I've never done one before." And
Say yes to life. You know what I mean, Dan? Say yes to life.
except heroin, leave that shit alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, leave all the drugs alone
Bad
except for
stuff.
the good stuff. The ones you can steal from your grandma's medicine cabinet. I got a gig coming up for Tunes May 3rd. Oh, this is what I want to ask you guys. What's that's Friday night, right?
Yeah.
What's Saturday night like?
Saturday night is. I don't think I have anything Saturday night. Friday night, you actually.
I'm thinking about trying to go in and see Ginzy play at the Dublin on one of those nights.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Maybe Saturday.
Yeah, I could probably make that work.
All right,
probably-
and then we can eat. The food is fucking awesome. So that way, I'll confirm that this is gonna work, and then what we'll do is we'll put the word out to the street to the people pulling the cork, and then we'll go in, hang out with, go see Ginty play tunes, get some food. The food is fucking awesome there, dude. The Guinness is money.
Oh fuck yeah.
I was dying to get. I almost wanted to like see if I could be like, just can I just sneak my kid in there after the Gilla show and like just crush beers? You know what I mean? And let him crush beers too.
He won't drink unless you got mix.
Nick Ultras only for this fucking zero. All right, listen, we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. Check out Sean. Sean, what do you have? Do you post everything just on your Instagram? Like, that's where you usually
Yeah.
put your stuff, right?
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Pretty
Follow
much it.
Sean on there. And then obviously you already followed Danny because he tells you what's going on with his life every day there.
Yeah. And Dominican barbershops.
And Dominican barbershops. Follow Fitzy. By the way, follow all our social, right? Pulling the cork and all
Pulling
those
the cork,
things.
Fitzy.
Pulling the cork Fitzy on Instagram. Boston baked beans if you want some food stuff from you, right?
Yeah, I've been slacking on
You've been
that
slacking,
bunch.
but
I've been posting.
It's because you're eating McDonald's breakfast
I know.
instead of making your own.
I posted that.
Yeah. Follow Brian Panuzzo. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? Follow Panuzzo. Brian, I'll post his Instagram at some point this week. I've shared it a million times. But he has good health stuff if you want to get in shape and you don't want to be like a zero like me.
Dude's fucking ripped.
Dude's jacked. He's shredded. Yeah. That's his job.
Hey, fun fact.
It is. Yeah, it's his job.
Fun fact. You had Jason Tatum as a fraud. He just made an extra $500,000 for hitting his 185th three.
His money situation is not
Yeah,
prosperous.
he's doing great for himself.
Yeah. By the way,
Where's my championship?
185 threes.
0 ships.
Not that much.
One free ad.
yeah, go ahead.
O'Day's Barbershop in Reading, Massachusetts on Haven Street. Sick lineups. Look at this beard.
Yeah, he does Kraken
Nice,
too.
nice. Yeah, he does Kraken, and Craig Kimberly shouted him out, but he shouted him out on the Patreon, so only 50 people heard it.
Yeah.
O'Day's Barbershop, Reading, Massachusetts, Haven Street. Go check him out.
By the way, we had a few new a couple new, specifically new
Patreon.
Corker. Yeah.
Nice.
Both full Corkers, by the way. $10 members.
Let's go.
TJ Ingram.
Oh, TJ. You know TJ, Sean? He's one of us.
Yeah.
He's one of us. He's in the cult.
By the way, you know who else was backstage with Shane is who's your buddy on who follows the Only Pipes on Instagram?
Only pipes.
Yeah. He's definitely some I think it's Only Pipes. He was backstage with him. And Joseph Solis.
Joe Solis?
Joe Solis. He sent a message saying Benna listens since day one.
That's fucking awesome. Dude.
Yeah. Malden guy, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And obviously Joey Boats is joining and Kev Meyer, and so we got a crew. Joey Boats next week.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll confirm that.
Did he say what we're gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Okay.
My memory
Fitzy's-
is dog shit.
Dude, Only Pipes is the one and only King Vaughn, Patrick Vaughn.
Okay.
He's the fucking man.
All right. Yeah, he's
Mr. Vaughn's
backstage.
son.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
backstage with Shane. So
He's the fucking best. Dude.
anyways. All right. So listen. Let's help spread the word if you would. You know what I mean? We like when people share the podcast, all that shit. And then, like I said, let us know. You got feedback? I don't give a fuck if it's positive or negative. You're like, the show stinks. Brendan's got a fat head. He's a 0. I want to hear that from you. I can't change it, but I'll listen to it. You know what I mean? I'll read it. If it's funny enough, I'll read it on the air, and I won't say your name. So we love you guys. We'll see you on the Patreon. Peace out. Bye.